Welcome everyone to Yoga Stretch Fusion floor session. I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness. And this week, of course, is floor only. We get on the floor and we stay on the floor. It's a fusion of yoga, dynamic stretching, ballet, Tai Chi, sometimes some Pilates that I might throw in, but just kind of the best of the best is all put together. The floor only, as in we get on the floor, we do not get up and down, which can be hard on some people, or you just want to be on the floor, period. So whatever floats your boat for that. We're going to start off in an extended child's pose, and it's going to be a relaxation version if you've ever done this with me in other ways, but you're going to have your feet just a little bit wider, your feet just a little bit closer, arms extended, and then the arms are going to be resting during this part, and then shift your hips back and then rest your head to the floor. Now, if it's too much to rest your head to the floor, you could always stack your fist and rest your forehead down. This is a modification for you. And as we go through this, I will always give you modifications. If there's something that I forget to tell you, please let me know. That's what the comments down below are for. And just kind of relax there. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. Shoulders relaxed. Just kind of let the day wipe away from you. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, curl yourself up. You're going to come up onto all fours, pressing the tops of your feet into the floor, hands below your shoulders. You can always make a fist if need to protect your wrists. And then elbows tucked under and then press forward. We're going to go into a cat-cow. Take a deep breath in. Exhale into a cat. I'm going to start off by holding in the cat to start off with. Get my ponytail out of the way here. Pressing to the sky, tailbone under. Just like a cat. Black cat. It is Halloween month now. All right, into a cow, tailbone out, chin is out. Nice and long through the arms still, shoulders away from the ears. Chin is out, tailbone out. Arch the back just like a cow. All right, we're gonna go back and forth. Exhale into a cat and inhale into a cow. Moving back and forth. I don't know if you can hear it, but my dog decides he's gonna take a little walk around the house. Might even come down and see what's going on. I don't know. Not sure if you can hear his claws on the hardwood floors. One more time each. And sit back in extended child's pose, arms extended. Charlie, you can come down. You guys won't be able to see him, but he likes to come down and hang out with us. All right, curling up. All right, you're gonna walk your hands and lower yourself down to the floor. Good, arms extended. All right, we're gonna start off with opposite arm, opposite leg, lifting up. Chin is slightly tucked so your neck is long, and then back down, and then switch. Good, so we're working through the tush, the hamstrings, but also the lower back. That's the big part that we're working. But make sure your neck is nice and long, and we're just alternating between the two. Keep breathing. Good. A lot of things that we're going to be working on today is core and hips. We tend to be weak in our core and tight in our hips. So that's what we're going to try to strive for today. Couple more times each. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Extend through those toes and fingertips. Extend. Last one. And down. All right, you're going to walk your hands back. Curl yourself into a ball. So child's pose. Arms down by your sides. This is a counter pose to your spine as you lower your head down. And again, you could always stack your fists if needed. Rest your forehead. I'm just going to hang out here for a little break in the spine. Inhale and exhale. Okay, walk yourself back out. All right, hands out in front. We're going to move back and forth from an extended child's pose to a seal. So bring your knees out just a little bit wider. You're going to sit back in that extended child's pose, arms off the mat, shifting your hips back. Good. Now you're going to come forward. You can keep your feet on the floor if you want. You're going to come forward with the hips, and you're going to let the hips drop down as you lift your chin and your chest. Shoulder blades slide down as we're in seal. We're going to pause here for a moment. Just let those hips fall. All right, we're going to go into extended child's pose again. And then into seal. If you want, you can bend your knees and go further. You can feel that through the thighs also. Shoulder blades down, chin and chest lifted. All right, sitting back. We're going to do this one breath, one movement. So extended child's pose. And then into seal. Let those hips drop. Chest lifted, shoulder blades down. And extended child's pose. So really moving through those hips. And into seal. Good, again. This is our last round. And then into seal. Really get those hip flexors open. That'll allow your body to go further into stretches because those tend to be the tightest ones. All right, sit back and extend it. Ooh, my knees have gone wider. Extended child's pose. And then coming up, we're going to go into a plank. We're going to start into a plank, hands below the shoulders, toes are under. If you need to come down to your forearms, go ahead. Make sure your arms are parallel with each other and your elbows are underneath the shoulders. So find what works for you. Hands under the shoulders or elbows under the shoulders. Hips are straight and then press your heels back. We're going to hold right here. If you need to drop a knee or two, that's fine. But see how my hips did not pop up? You want to avoid this kind of motion because then the hip flexors are doing all the work. You want to still work on those abs. Keep breathing. Pull in and up towards your rib cage. Hold, hold, hold. 4, 3, whoo, a little shaky. 2, 1. Lower those hips and down. I can feel my workout from this morning with my virtual clients. All right, we're going to go back up again, but we're now going to add our obliques. Those are the corset. We're going to add a rotation. So if you need to watch first, go ahead. So hands or elbows on the floor, and then you're going to add a rotation. Now it's just through the hips. We're not shifting side to side. It's just a twist. We are not going side to side. I want you to stay center and just twist. It's very hard on your back if you end up doing it more CrossFit style. Keep breathing. Knees can be on the floor if needed. Just twist. Keep your rib cage in place, feet in place. Keep going. 3, 2, last round, and down. Good job. All right, place your hands down by your chest and then lifting up into a seal. Chest is lifted, chin is lifted, shoulder blades down. Inhale and exhale. And sit back into child's pose. Arms by your sides, curl yourself into a ball. And again, you can rest your forehead underneath if you need to. Inhale And exhale. And curl yourself up. Good. Okay. Facing me, sitting down. We're going to go through a hip series here. Legs out in front. Take your right leg, cross it over. You're going to take your left arm and hook around. I'm mirroring you, so you're doing opposite of what I am doing. Lifting the knee up, chest is lifted, and then go ahead and rotate to the side. Inhale and exhale. If you'd like, you can rock it out. Inhale. Very important to breathe. Allow those muscles to release. We want to avoid tightening those muscles. And that's where the dynamic stretching is nice, because you're not always just holding a stretch. You're moving in and out, working and stretching. Okay, you can stay right here if you like, just rocking it out. And you can go forward and back too if you want. The next phase is to cradle. Cradle your leg inside your elbows. And then lift your chest up. You might find one side's a little bit better than the other to do this. That's okay. And you can rock it forward and back. You can go side to side. You can even just do a little cradle. Inhale and exhale. Good. You can just change it up a little bit. All right, we're going to take it to the next level. See if you can lift your foot up as high as you can go, not behind your head. Just lift it up and rock it a little bit. Massage the hip joint. These muscles get pretty tight easily, so we're going to loosen them up. A lot of times sciatic nerve pinching happens because of the tight muscles. Hip flexors also can be part of it. Okay, go ahead and lower down and switch sides. So now cross your left leg over. Your right arm hooks around. You can just do your hand if needed. Lift the knee up, chest is lifted, and then rotate. And then rock it out. Inhale and exhale. Keep the chest lifted. Go ahead and add that twist a little bit more if you'd like. Lift the knee up a little higher. Okay, you can stay here if you like, or if you want to go further, cradle your leg inside your elbows and lift up. This one's my little tighter side, so a little bit more challenging. And then rock it out or cradle wherever you're at. And remember, you have your first level option. If this was too difficult and you realize that you need to back off, go back to the first position. There's always options. Inhale and exhale. Excuse me. Wiggle it out. The breathing and the movement helps release. Hopefully you could feel that stretch happening. And lift that leg higher if you can. Inhale and exhale. And release, lower down. Good. Butterfly, bottoms of your feet together. Rock side to side. Feel those hips release. Hands on the ankles so we're not creating torque and pulling through the toes. Okay, center, and then now knees up and down. Try to push those knees down each time. They don't have to go all the way. One more. Hold, hinging forward. Inhale and exhale. While we hold this, I want to give a shout out to two people. Jody Lynn, thank you for always being there. And then Uncle Jim, thank you for being my cheerleader. Every time I see you, I don't have to even talk about it because you talk about my videos for me. Thank you. Love you guys. Go ahead and come back. All right, bring your knees together. You're going to lay down, whichever works for you. I'm going to turn this way. Elbows first, and then to the floor. Knees are bent and feet on the floor. Make sure your back is nice and flat. You're going to bring your arms straight up to the sky. We're going to do some core work here. Starting off by bringing your shoulder blades off the floor and reach for the sky. Now, at any point you need to bring a hand behind your head for support, go ahead, but avoid pulling and moving the head itself. It's all in the core. So we're holding this position. Okay, now we're going to pulse up, pulse. Pull your belly button towards your spine. As you do this, chin away from your chest. You should be able to fit your fist in between. So we're relaxing through the neck and using those abs to lift and pulse. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. 4, 3, 2, and down. Good job. Arms down by your sides. We're going to go into bridge. So keep your knees and toes lined up, inner thighs activated. You're going to pelvic tilt first, and then lift those hips up off the mat. And then we're going to go up and down from here. Up and down. Up and down. There you go. Inhale and exhale. Feel this through the lower back and the tush. Make sure those knees stay straight forward, that they're not splinting out. Up and hold now. Up and hold. And pulse. Little movement. Pushing up towards the sky. Hip bones pushing up. Don't forget to breathe. 4, 3, 2, and down. All the way. Release the hip flexor. All right. Arms stay down by your sides, palms facing down. You're going to curl up as your hands go to the feet, and then hands come up off the floor. Chin is lifted, so relaxing through the neck. All right, we're going to go side to side. So we're going to go heel and heel, heel and heel, getting those obliques involved. If you want an extra challenge, take your feet up off the floor. Again, you can use a hand behind the head if you need to, but we're getting those obliques involved. If you want to get even more involved, you can get those hips twisting. So the hip goes towards your rib cage as this hand is reaching down. Keep it up, keep it up. 4, 3, 2, and release. Lower down. Good job. All right, one more for the bridge. We're going to do this one-legged. So you're going to take your right foot, place in the center, left foot off the floor. You can do this with both feet on the floor if needed. Try one foot if you can. All right, bring yourself up and down without resting your hips. Go right back up. Straight up. Inhale and exhale. 4, 3, 2, switch legs. Whew, I'm feeling it. Hopefully you are. Go ahead, up and down. Make sure that the knee, the one that the foot has on the floor, that knee stays straight forward in front of you. That's not wibble wobbling as much. Inhale, exhale. Couple more. 3, 2, and release. Good job. Okay, full body stretch. Extending through your toes, your fingertips, reaching as far as you can. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Grab a hold of underneath. Stretch the lower back. Go ahead and rock it out if you'd like. Massaging the lower back. This always feels good. Center. All right, we're going to rock forward and back and make that movement a little bit bigger each time. Feel that through the back itself. One more. All right, if you can get all the way up, go for it. Good. Okay, facing me, we're going to go into a pigeon pose series. Crisscross your legs. Have you have your right leg in front. We're going to do this in kind of a simple pose or simple way of getting in and out of it. So take your right leg, you're going to bring it around, swing it behind, keep this leg right where it's at, it's not going anywhere. Hands come in front, and then bring the leg directly behind you. Okay, I'm going to angle myself so that you can see what this looks like. So left leg should be perpendicular with the body. Slide your right leg back or walk it back. Make sure your kneecap is straight down, chest is lifted, and your hips are centered. Try not to shift into the left hip. That's very common. Now you can come down to the floor if you'd like. These are intense stretches that we're going to be finishing up with, so go into it as far as you can and make sure you can maintain your breathing. You can stay right here. If you want to go further, bending your back knee, your toe is to the sky. We're going to start feeling the hip flexor stretch through the left leg, or right leg, excuse me, right leg, the leg that's behind you. Okay, if you want to go even further, come back to your hands, and then take your hand and come around, grab a hold of that leg. You can just wave at it. You don't have to actually grab it. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And release. Shift to the left. Bring your leg around to the front. Oops, something's going on with my computer. Hang on there. Wants an update. I don't know why. All right, we're now crisscross legs. Left leg is in front. All right, and then this leg goes around, swings around. Do not do anything with your right leg. Don't let it move. Bring your left leg behind you. Hands come in front. Shift your hips up, and then bring your left leg directly behind you. Losing a scrunchie here. Okay, and then slide back. I'm going to angle myself so you can see. Make sure your right leg is perpendicular to your body. Slide back. Keep your hips center. Inhale. Exhale. You can lower down to your arms if you'd like. You can even do like an extended child's pose if you're really comfortable with it. Just let those hips release. Keep your breathing going. If you want to go further, bend your back knee. Now again, you do not have to do the next level. This is more intense. You're going to feel the hip flexors in the thigh of the back leg. If you're ready, go for it. The next level from there is back to your hands. And then from there, grab a hold of, I'm just going to wave at it. Every side's a little different than the other. Inhale. And exhale. Lower your leg down, shift to the right, bring your leg around, facing me again. Good. Sitting comfortably, shoulders relaxed, and rock your hips side to side. Hopefully you didn't tense up too much in the shoulders from some of the exercises, but we're going to loosen them up a little bit before we go. Turn side to side. To the front. Deep breath in. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time for the road. And exhale. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a wonderful time. Please don't forget to subscribe. A little picture of me right there. That way you'll get notifications for me for all the videos that I send out. And then there's another video right there for a standing yoga stretch fusion. Have a wonderful day. Take care.